Hello, Heyday TV people. Today I'm going to take you through a lesser-known Heyday style on this episode of Heyday TV. This style is the Sahara, and I'm going to show you how it's gone through several different iterations. Some have come out, some you've probably never seen before, some you may never see before, but you may wind up seeing a revitalized and revised version of this for Spring 11. So last year we were looking at doing a chukka type of style, an ankle boot. You could say that Clark's made it famous with their desert boot or their wallaby. We, of course, at Heyday want to do things in an original manner, so rather than just do the very basic pattern that you find a lot of our competitors doing, we made some adjustments to it. Here's the first one. This is called the Sahara. It's on our athletic cup sole. You can see that, number one, you've got the triple stitching and the setback raw edges, which are two Heyday signature trademarks. We have several underlays here, which allow us to play with different materials, different colors, and different ways of color blocking the shoe. So you can see that you've got this back quarter with the triple stitching and the setback raw edge. The eye stay is a second layer underneath, and then there's a smaller suede layer underneath that. We've got a plain toe, and then the back is done in a unique manner. We've got an underlay of suede. The quarter, you can see, has the setback edge with the triple stitching, and then we took our woven label, which is also on the tongue, and actually stitched it in between there so it becomes a bit of a pull loop. Now, we tried this same upper on several different outsoles, and you'll see in a second how it takes on a very different look. Here is the exact same shoe on our boot outsole. This one never went to production. It's on our Heyday bottom. Only difference in the upper is the back quarter is some tissue paper from the stuffing. Back quarter is suede. Other than that, it's the same. Same last. Gives you two very different looks. Now, we even went and tried a third option, which we didn't wind up using at all, but putting it on an actual natural crepe rubber outsole and doing the entire upper in suede. So it's the same upper on different outsole constructions, and different ways of using different materials can give you three very different looks. For holiday, we made a slight change to the pattern on the athletic cup sole and added a moccasin toe. This mock toe actually has both edges folded over on it, gives you a nice clean look. This one was part of our military pack, which came out in Asia. It's black tumbled leather. You can see here a real good example of how you can use different materials by having the material blocking and the pattern the way we have it. Here you've got the black tumbled leather. You've got a small hit of black patent leather here for the eye stay, and then you've got the canvas in the military olive drab green as an underlay here, and then adding the mock toe rather than the plain toe allowed us to put in a vamp plug in canvas and have the rest of the toe in leather. You can see we've got the military canvas in the back underlay. This one has the tonal black outsole with the military green stitching. Basically the same pattern. One's a plain toe, one's a mock toe. Then we did a collaboration with a really amazing denim producer, selvage denim out of Japan, called Sugarcane. And this one, some of you may have seen this floating around the web. This will be out for fall 2010. Here we are with the mock toe version back on the boot profile. This particular one has a leather welt rather than the non-leather welt on the older version. We've got the Moc Toe with a 45-degree skive on it, which is a footwear development production term, but it's a little bit different than the construction on the military one, where you see the edges are actually folded. This one, the edges are basically beveled off and hand sewn. And we use the sugarcane 1947 denim as the underlay. We have copper eyelets, replaced the top two eyelets with copper hiking boot hardware, added the actual sugarcane rivet to the denim detail, and then used the actual selvage edging, the inside of it, for the underlay. And you can see it's actually fitting in there quite nicely. So this will be out in very limited numbers in July of 2010. Now, a new style that we just showed at Project also for July 2010 is basically an evolution of the Sahara. It's called the Ringer. This one has the same collar height. It's got the same skived Moc Toe as on the sugarcane Sahara, but we replaced the lacing with two, in this case, suede straps with metal D-rings that pull tight. We added on a different overlay in the back. The quarter and collar here is waxed canvas. You can see the Heyday logo is subtly embossed on the quarter and on the strap. And this gives that same collar profile a whole new look. So there you have it, Heyday people. That was the evolution of the Heyday Sahara Chukka into the Sahara Moc, into the Ringer Moc, and that's all for today. It's not hype, it's Heyday.